In this lesson, I'm going to talk about the immediate inference known as conversion. When I'm given an A-form proposition that states all SRP, the converse of that would be all PRS. Similarly, if I'm given an E-form proposition, no SRP, the converse would be no PRS. If I'm given an I-form, some SRP, the converse would be some PRS. Can you figure out what the converse of the O-form proposition, some S are not P, would be? Take a second, push pause if you need to, and then when you have an answer, continue on. As you may have discerned, the conversion consists in swapping the subject and predicate terms in a proposition. That's why the converse of all SRP is all PRS. So given that, the converse of the O-form proposition, some S are not P, would be some P are not S. Now, we can talk about conversion as an operation that we can perform on a proposition. And when it's worded that way, it involves switching the subject and predicate terms. But what we need to appreciate is that the move from an original categorical proposition as a premise to its converse as a conclusion is not always a valid inference. Some instances of conversion are valid and other instances are invalid. I want you to push pause, and now that you, in a minute, because you have the converse for each of the standard form propositions on the screen before you, I want you to see if you can figure out in which cases would the process of conversion result in a valid inference. It's not going to result in a valid inference in every case, so see if you can figure out which are valid and which are invalid. After you've done so, you can push play again. Hopefully you realize that conversion only results in a valid inference when it's applied to the E-form proposition or the I-form proposition. In those cases, swapping the subject and the predicate term, the order of the subject and the predicate term, it changes the proposition, and the relationship between them is a valid immediate inference. If I'm given the one, for example, if I'm given no ARB, I can validly infer that no BRA. Likewise, if I'm given no BRA, I can validly infer that no ARB. Take a minute to work on these exercises. You can push pause as you look at the screen and complete the exercises. And only once you're done, push play so you can see the answers.